3 ways to start petunia cultivation at home. Petunia, are among the most popular bedding and balcony plants. This popularity is not only due to the enormous diversity of the different varieties in terms of flower color and shape. The flower is also easy to care for and can be very resistant to diseases and pests. If you are planning to grow petunias at home, here are some easy steps you can follow. 1. Start petunias from seeds. One method is to start petunias from seeds. If you plan to follow this method, keep in mind that it is important to buy certified seeds and flower soil mix from a legitimate seller. You may plant your petunia seeds late in winter or early spring when extremely low temperatures and frosts have passed. Before you plant them in a pot or a hanging basket, make sure the pots have holes at the bottom. This step is crucial to protect seeds or young plants from rotting due to improper drainage. A common technique is to place some pumice, perlite or gravel at the bottom of the pot and above them put the soil for better drainage and aeration. Straight on top of gravel comes the soil and then it's time for the seeds. You may sow 2 or more seeds in each pot, depending on your preferences and of course the petunia type. Generally, keep in mind that grandiflorists need extra space to expand. We can just leave the petunia seeds at the surface, without digging them into the soil. During the first stages of plant growth, the soil needs to be constantly wet but not soggy, so that the seeds can sprout. Be careful though, not to over-irrigate, in order to avoid rotting. Petunia seeds need light in order to germinate, so you can search for a sunny place. About 2 to 3 weeks after sowing, some baby plants will show up. 2. Start petunias from cuttings. The most commonly used method is to start your petunias from cuttings. In fact, this method is the quickest and the most affordable. You can effortlessly grow petunias from cuttings by following some simple steps. First and foremost, we may choose a beautiful healthy petunia to be our mother plant. We can cut a healthy young, not woody, sprout with a length of 4 inches, 10 centimeters. Then, we can remove any leaves at the bottom 2/3 of the cutting. Before you plant the cutting in soil, you have to help it root. To do so, a commonly used technique is to place the cutting first in a glass of water up to the plant's half. Some days later, roots will normally appear. To boost rooting, you may consider the use of rooting hormones such as IAA, which of course is not essential. The next step is to plant the rooted cutting in a pot with flower soil mix and perlite or gravel for proper aeration. Many producers claim that sunlight is what makes petunias produce bright, colored flowers. This is why they place the cuttings in sunny areas. Furthermore, in order to help your plants produce beautiful flowers, a commonly used technique is to remove old flowers, deadheading. This way the plant has more nutrients to deliver to new ones. 3. Buy a petunia plant. Finally, if you do not consider starting petunias from seeds or cuttings, but you still want to enjoy their amazing flowers, you may buy a petunia plant, almost 8 weeks old, from your local garden shop. At this stage, petunia plants are ready for transplanting. A common technique is to put some pumice, perlite or gravel at the bottom of the pot or hanging basket, for proper aeration followed by the soil. Again, it is crucial to be sure your pot has holes at the bottom. You can put soil up to 3/4 of the pot. And plant the petunia without removing the existing soil from the pot you bought it in. You can fill with soil up to the top of the pot and gently press it. Irrigation needs range from 1 to 5 irrigation sessions per week, depending on the variety and the weather conditions. In general, the soil has to be constantly moist but not over-irrigated. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more gardening videos.